Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Greyhawk Into the Wild Coast. As you see, we have new faces and some well-known faces. We start as we almost always do, unless I forget, which is often, but not always, with the introduction of the characters. So let us see how you're arranged in the dining screen. Let's start with my top left, which is in fact right in the screen with Rob.
Oh, sure. I actually wasn't expecting that because I thought Griffin was going to go first.
I thought so too, but I just let you roll with it.
All right, well, we'll just roll with it. I am playing Braith the Butcher. He is a cleric of the deity Cord. His personality is that he's honest to a fault and resolute. His ideals are to strive for truth and provide hope in a very cruel world. His faith guides his conscience, even when facing doubt, as his bonds and his flaws are. He's known as the Butcher by many, but he wears that name with distinction, and he is somewhat prejudiced to his enemies.
Mm-hmm. Next up, I believe we have Justin.
All right. So, today we will be getting the chance to first meet Hugh. He is a kobold follower of Alona. He has an interesting friend with him, and his goals are to eliminate this stag lord because he doesn't like what's going on there. He wants to have a grand heist from a local lord, and he's heard about this strange thing called a horned horse. He really wants to find one.
Next up, we have Griffin.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Griffin, and I'm running the stream right now. I'm playing Kix the Shield, the Dragonborn Battlemaster folk hero. He's a cool and calculating individual. He believes that a hero stands up against all challenges. He feels that those under my command and responsibility come first, and he has an immense ego and delusions of grandeur.
And last but certainly not least, up in the corner, Panda.
Hello, this is my first time here, or being on a streamed game at all. Today I'll be playing Barakat, a seemingly human, eloquence bard. Their trait is that they think flattery is the best way to direct attention away from them. Their ideal, they just like seeing the smiles on people's faces, that's the most important thing. His instrument is his most important possession that he has. It was crafted by his father. And his flaw is that he's having a bit of struggle with his identity. As for a goal, he's currently searching the land for his old mentor, who taught him how to play his instrument.
Interesting. So to recap, you were essentially exploring the wilderness, trying to find I believe, the Stag Lord's place. Unless you were actually engaged in something else, and I'm just lost completely my memory of everything that happened in the last 2 weeks, which that's entirely possible.
It sounds
that
right.
sounds about accurate.
Yeah, and so you're in the wilderness. For the record, your turtle friend has been very, very quiet as of late. So you do see in this general direction that you're as you're setting up. Actually, you're getting up in the morning. It's still kind of dark, but you first hear and then first you see a light in the sky that crosses across the sky. Uh, and impacts to your northeast, somewhere around here. And then you hear a very loud roar, and even kind of feel a little bit of a wind that slips from that direction. Whatever it was, it came from the skies, and it just impacted somewhere around here. The same thing happening on the other side, near the great oak tree. Our friend, let me see, Hugh. Hugh is basically at his wit's end. While the dwarves have moved in and are helping, and the kobolds are helping doing the mine, that's not really your thing, right? So it's like, I guess I should go to town or something, because doing the mining and the underground thing and the thing, and that's not your thing. You help around, but it just feels boring and not a thing that you do. And there seems to be like a strange human that has been conversing with the dwarves for some reason, as well as a gnome. And you also look up at the sky and see this falling star that crosses across the sky and impact, and a very loud roar. Even this is miles away. And a fair light. You even feel a little bit of a tremor, just a slight tremor. About half a minute or so later. So I pose the question to you all. What are you going to do about this?
Well, Hugh, seeing this, will gallantly stand up on his steed, which is a giant wolf spider. He will point an arrow to the sky. I will not be great if I stay here. The legend of Hugh must spread. Let's go to the danger, Webford. As I give him all the scritches and saunter forward.
Buttercat, you are here because in search of your master. You know that the dwarves have been in this region for far longer. They also live longer, and many of them are working on the mines. So if anybody knows anything about your old master, it could be the dwarves. Nobody in town seemed to know what it is. You too observe this falling star crossing across the sky and exploding in the distance as it hit the ground. What are you going to do?
Well, that seems like a really good song idea. I need to go there, see what's going on, and get as much inspiration for my next song as possible. So I'm gonna drop whatever I'm doing, whoever I'm conversing with, and if I am conversing with someone, I'm just gonna tell them I'll be back. I want to go take a look around at that. It seems really interesting, and I'm just going to head off immediately.
Okay. So if you all march overnight, you will probably essentially converge in the same place by early morning. Actually, no, it was early morning, so you'll probably converge by late afternoon if you do a forced march. So let's put you here. Unless anybody else has anything else to say about the light show that just happened. Interrupt anybody.
I suppose we should go check that out, Master Kicks.
It seems like some sort of nonsense that we'd be irresponsible if we didn't go check it out.
It's always nonsense, isn't it? Although after the past couple of weeks, with the apparitions and ghost warriors and giant spiders and things like that, perhaps maybe we should just destroy it. What do you think?
I guess let's just see what damage it's causing first.
It's probably just a meteorite.
Let me let's do some.
You have heard of meteorites before, right, Master Kicks?
Sure, they're shot up by volcanoes and they come crashing back down.
That's not what they do at all, actually. They are rocks from the gods that come down from the heavens to the earth, obviously. Usually they're signs of bad omens, too.
Oh, wonderful. I think that's what we needed today. A bad omen.
By the way,
where is Gar?
He's there.
Gar just has dysentery. Don't mind him.
At least he's not dying of cholera.
He failed the Oregon Trail. What can you say?
Well, we did just ford the river. I guess he got thrown overboard. He's a turtle. He should be fine. Wait, no, it's tortoises that can swim. He's doomed.
I thought it was Tortle. Isn't he technically both?
Yeah.
I really don't know. I'm sure the taxonomical intrigues of this could be spoken about at length for hours at a time.
Out of character, are they actually considered turtles or tortoises in world?
I actually don't know. I think
think they're
they're mimicking
tortoises.
turtles.
Does it
There's
actually
one or the other?
does it actually say in the lore? Because
I think they're tortoises. Just their
Tortoises,
land.
okay.
I mean, it's weird because they are kind of amphibious, but they're they don't have those sort of web feet and stuff like that. Kind of like they're basically like Galapagos Island walking upright tortoises.
Well, they don't have a swim speed, so
Yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of I think is the
Yeah.
critical
So
piece
they're
of
more-
evidence.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
well, I guess he fell into the river. Maybe we should fish him out later.
So let's put you-
considering his disdain for both of us, perhaps maybe it's not wise to do so.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
So you come at it from different places. You see this gigantic rock, still smoldering, even though it's been hours. Right, it took you most of the day to get here, and the crater they're in, which is rather deep. What are you going to do? I don't know why there's double.
I will look over at Barakat. Just be
Well,
like,
well,
oh,
we're gone. We're not there anymore. We're all
You're
dead.
you're here
we're
on
there.
top of it. Yeah,
Alright.
there's two copies of you, so that's why.
I believe we are seeing double.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
saw you. I saw you at the mines before they so rudely made me have to leave. Did you see the giant that threw this stone?
I don't believe it was a giant that threw this. It seemed to come down from the heavens.
Yeah, he's on a tall mountain.
Are there many mountains around here?
To the south, there are
character.
mountains, volcanic even, but they're rather far away.
I really don't think it was a giant that threw this small being.
Okay, in that case, we'll see. By the way, offer handshake. The name's Hugh.
I go by Barakat, and I will shake your hand.
Perfect. And then I would also like to introduce you to Webford, as I will go to the face of this giant wolf spider and give it scritches and place my head dangerously inside the mouth during the process.
That. All right. That. He looks like a good friend, or she.
I don't know. I've never checked.
It looks like a good friend.
I thought I stole a vase, but in fact I stole a nest of a spider. And then it kept getting big. We should go look at the rock.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Oh, Braith, look at that. It's still smoldering. It took us hours to get here, but I guess it's still warm. What's...
I would advise not touching it.
Oh, I mean, I suppose I'll be fine, but maybe you shouldn't. What's that over there? Those... Wait,
It
there's
looks like
people here. Oh, stay sharp, Braith. I think
I
these are
see-
troublemakers.
I see a giant spider. That's already a bad sign.
I'll
Yep.
deal with this.
There's a giant spider, a kobold, and a person in very thick clothing.
Huh. I feel like it's a bad joke.
Kix will go ahead, step up, put his foot upon a rock here at the edge, and hold up a sword and point out and go, "Hold there, troublemakers! I know what you're here for this meteorite, for whatever foul plan you had in store. Well, not today, for Kix the Shield has arrived to once again put an end to the troubles of this region."
I'm just gonna turn to Hugo and be like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Based off of where I'm from, I've probably seen Kix the Shield, correct?
Oh yeah, you know Kixuchir as the son of dragons. He appeared to your tribe about a month ago or so.
Okay.
And he and his group of people, humans and the like, you don't really tell the difference between one or the other, actually help to liberate the warren under the great tree from an invasion of spiders. And then Kix managed to also get the treaty, sort of agreement, really, contract, between the kobolds and the dwarves, where the kobolds can stay where they are, and the warrens under the tree, which interconnect to the old iron mines, and in return, the dwarves will vouch for them, and they can work with the dwarves in the mines. The dwarves, there's not a lot of dwarves, and most of the workers are kobolds. But the kobolds are happy because they're not being mistreated, and actually they're getting paid, right?
Hey, we're getting paid. That's good.
So, I mean, at first the dwarves, and sometimes some dwarves are not very happy to see working with kobolds. So there's some tensions at time. But apparently there's a lady dwarf, because she doesn't have a beard. Apparently that's how you can tell. That basically puts down anybody who just gets out of line. If she hears anything about it, she basically, whaps them behind the head, which is very common tactic also about kobolds.
Absolutely.
So you understand the language of don't step out of line,
100%.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That loudly. That's just Kixie. He helped out my people. He's cool. Sup, Kix and Hugh.
Brave, who is that?
Son of Dragon he is.
I have no idea.
Oh, he seems friendly. Hello there. I see you recognize me. Very good. I guess you're from the village then, aren't you?
I am. But
so
I
then
left
that must
his-
be your vile kidnapper there. And I'll
Oh.
point over to Bearcat.
Master Kix, I believe that is no kidnapper either.
Is there just no troublemaking here? Well, what was the point of walking out here then, Braith?
Well, I mean, perhaps we should investigate the meteorite?
I suppose so. And Kix will go ahead and just sort of walk around and go, "Hi, well met. I guess you already know me. Kix, nice to meet you." And he'll just reach out a hand to shake both of yours.
Yep.
Hello.
Off.
I'll shake the hand.
I will walk closely, but I will stay somewhat, you know me, like kind of vigilant and all that stuff. So, like one hand near the axe, just in case.
Yep. Like I said, the name's Hugh, and this is Webford. I thought I stole a vase, but apparently it was a big spider.
Something tells me those two are slightly different.
Yeah, I'm
But
not
I guess
really
it worked
quite
out
sure
for
how
you.
we mixed that up. My name is Barakat, by the way.
Nice to meet you. Well, I guess we're all here, and this thing is fascinating. So Braith, you want to go
I think
touch
a
it?
giant threw it.
I mean, it's pretty hot in this area, and you say that the drop is about a 35 degree incline, and it's it's moved out because of the explosion. So anybody goes in basically will slide into it unless they have a rope that can
I would
climb back again.
I would prefer not to touch it, but if you like, I still have my rope.
I think that would be good. Maybe you could lower me closer. It shouldn't hurt me, or at least I could get close enough to it without it hurting me. If it's still this hot.
Real quick, is there like any sort of check I can determine whether or not if that thing will actually burn Kix?
Not really, because I mean it's warm. You can see that the air is sort of shimmering around it as it's a heat shimmer. But unless you actually have something like a stick or something that can test the surface temperature of it, it's impossible to know. It is you can feel the heat from here, so it's like, well, okay,
Yeah,
it's like a campfire heat right now. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't stick your hand into a roaring fire. It might be a good idea at least not to touch it.
Not a bad idea. I'll go ahead and take a stick and I'll just kind of like throw it at the rock and see what happens.
It gets it's slightly cinch, but not doesn't burst into flame like that.
Oh, it's not even that hot.
For you, Kix, because your
Right,
parents,
exactly.
you have no problem. So
So Kix will go ahead and go. So, how about lowering me down the rope?
Very well. Gentlemen or lady, don't I can't really tell the difference. My apologies. Would you be willing to help me with this holding Master Kix here?
Absolutely. We can tie the rope to Webford.
Is the spider strong enough to hold the Dragonborn?
How many rocks does the Dragonborn weigh?
That's actually a valid question. I don't know.
Kix sort of scratches his head and kind of goes, I remember what it was about 5 years ago.
Maybe not by himself, but working together, yeah.
I'm holding on to the rope either way. So if you
Oh,
want
in
to
that case, yeah.
Yeah.
if you want to give a piece to Webford or whatever, we could do that as well.
Yeah, working together should work.
So position yourself so you're holding Kix.
Mhm.
And
And then,
Kix, you're well, actually, no, you have a rope, so even if you slip, yeah.
yeah, it's really just like anti-slipping and making sure I can get back up without having to like do DC 5 here.
Yeah.
While this is going on, I'm on Webford's back. Can I just look out to see if this is drawing anyone else's attention?
You don't see anybody. In fact, the surrounding area seems awfully quiet.
Okay.
No birds, no nothing. You know, this was a big hit on the ground. I was like, ooh, whatever it was around here hasn't come back yet.
Okay.
So, Kix, as you're lower down, it sort of bottoms out, and there's this giant rock that is sort of half buried into it. What is your passive perception?
Probably not great, honestly. I believe we're looking at 10. Yeah.
Just a 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd have to start investigating this thing.
Well, then roll an investigation.
Yep. That's gonna be the plan. We're gonna poke around it and see what we find.
Yeah, you realize that what at first just looks like a big rock seems to have very odd angles and even seems to be discolored. Like there's parts of it which are sort of deep blue, like veins of deep blue that run through it, some kind of metal. So it's not just rock, it seems to be containing some metal. And as you're investigating closer, you start seeing that it starts to shake a little bit.
That's not good. And Kix will go ahead and back up just a bit.
And it starts like you see like it looks like a rope of rock, but really there's an arm that comes out and it unfolds, and you see that before you sounds vaguely humanoid rock and metal creature looking down at you. It has actually sort of like liquid metal eyes that sort of like pulls, and they're looking at you.
I think we're a little bit in danger.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much?
I'd put it at a good 6 or 7.
This thing is tall. A good let's say how tall it is. It's large. Put a good 8 to 9 feet tall. And so everybody who's near the lip can actually see it. You know, can see sort of like the tops of it, right? A little bit, and it's gonna attack.
Okay.
So let us pop up the turn order. And make sure that you click on your character token before you roll initiative on your character sheet. That way it will appear. And I'm the one who didn't do that. Ah.
Look, usually it's me who screws that up, so it's okay.
Me.
Okay, so I only need to roll 1 initiative, which is nice.
But I can actually include that manually. So I believe I can. Of course, I completely forgot how to do it, so that doesn't help.
So real quick, it's a golem that just spurted out of the meteor.
The meteor converted into this creature. I said most of it was the creature. Not all of it, but most of it.
Oh, lovely.
How do I do that? My God, I completely forgotten how Roll20 works.
Go 1 week and everything just leaves the brain.
Yep.
What happened?
So-
It happens to me all the time. Oh, the dogs are barking again. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
It's all fine. Gosh, lovely 0 initiative there.
Yeah, actually, it should be. What did it should be? 17. But I don't know why it's not appearing. Oh, there it is. There we are. And let us do it in the descending order, starting with you. You hear the rock come to life. This giant rock come to life, and it's menacingly approaching Kix. In fact, Kix, you see that it actually, as it moves, it kind of partially burrows itself into the ground, so it has no problem with the terrain. So it's almost like the rock in itself, almost like it was, walking on sand with little little effort. So Hugh, you're holding up to the rope on top of Webford. What are you gonna do?
So yeah, so with the rope attached to Webford, I will get Webford to move, which I can do just as part of my turn. And he is going to head, as I jump off, 10 feet in this direction to attempt to pull Kix out.
Have Webford make a strength check.
And he moved back about 10 feet, so Kix will be dragged out 10 feet if that succeeds.
Yeah, no, I mean,
7.
Kix not only is a large fellow, although not technically large, but also has heavy armor and weapons and the like. So, Webford tries. And here, of nervousness as he tries very hard to pull this fellow out of the crater, but it's no go.
All right, in that case, I will move closer so I have a better view of this creature.
Mhm.
Bonus action will be Hunter's Mark,
Mm-hmm.
which if I hit, I'll just take that 1 because
Yeah,
not the greatest. Does the 17 hit?
it does.
All right. Pull out my longbow. You notice that Hugh has to shoot it
Mhm.
sideways because it's too tall for him.
Mhm.
And it's just a nope, scary rock monster.
Okay, so 6 points of damage.
Yep.
You see, most of the it hits, but normally in a fleshy creature it would bed itself or rip skin. Here, it hits and it breaks. Most of the arrow breaks, and only the arrowhead sort of seems to be embedded in one of its folds, and the creature sort of here. Like whatever you hit it with, it didn't care.
It didn't even matter. In that case, I will sit there
Oof.
doing my best not to look terrified, trying to be a hero. And that's my turn.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. It has no reach, but it doesn't matter because it can actually move. This is not difficult terrain for it. So it moves there and it sort of pounds its fist and starts to pound you into the ground with 2 rocky fists.
Oh boy.
So slam. Ooh.
Oh gosh, starting out with the slam jam. Oh dear.
Oh.
Two
That
hits and a crit.
that's disgusting.
Wow.
I might be able to help a little bit.
Oh geez, do I just
Oh.
die on the first round today?
Christ.
Quick, tag guardian.
Yeah, I think you're down.
That is 45. My maximum HP is 43.
Mm-hmm. It basically buries you into the ground with the second hit. It's like, and the second one just goes in. Yeah.
Kix holds
Oh.
up his shield,
Oh,
and for a
God.
moment you can just see fear on his face. Like, wait, this is a terrible idea. Alright, he's down.
Barakat.
Okay. Um. All right.
Well, time to leave.
So, I'm gonna use my bonus action
Mm-hmm.
to use the college feature Unsettling Words.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to roll the Bardic Inspiration die, and it will subtract that number from the next saving throw it makes before the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So I'm just going to roll a d6 here. All right, a whole 2. Starting off
Mhm.
great. And then as my action, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Okay.
It's going to have to make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes psychic damage and must use its reaction to move its speed as far away from me as possible. On a success, it takes half damage and doesn't have to move away.
Okay. He succeeds. So how much damage did it take?
Half of 9.
Yeah, let's round it down to 4.
And then I'm just gonna kind of vibe out. Yep.
Okay. Kicks. Your turn.
Hey, failed death
Ooh.
save.
Yikes.
That just sit in my little Yamcha crater.
I've got
Great.
you covered once it comes to my turn, but that's about it.
Braith. You don't see that. You just see the fist coming down. And rocks flying everywhere. And then it's still silence. As a creature looks in, and you see that blood is coming out of the fist.
We don't even see the creature at all.
Well, you see the tops of the creature because it's a good, 10, 15 down. So, creature of distress is just like you see blood pouring out of the
Oh, I should get in there and heal, but hold on a second. Okay. Where the hell is that spell? I think this is the one. Actually, no, it's not. All right. Okay, so we're gonna from here. I'm gonna try and do some damage to this creature while I'm here, and I'm going to do some guiding bolt.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we will roll to hit now.
Yes.
And good thing I made a macro for this thing. I don't think a 10 is going to be enough, but what I am going to do, I'm going to use Guided Strike, which allows me to strike with supernatural accuracy. Whenever I make an attack roll, I can use my Channel Divinity to gain a +10 bonus to the roll. And I make the choice after I see the roll, but before the DM says whether the attack hits or misses. So that turns into a 20.
Okay.
Is that enough to hit?
Yes, it is.
Oh, good. I actually hope this does damage. And it was a level 1 version of it.
Mm-hmm.
So 19 radiant. Oh, wow. 3 crits. 3 maxes. 19 radiant damage on the creature.
Yeah, the light that comes in from the power of your deity just chips away a piece of rock from one of the arms. Whatever it was, it did not like that.
I bet it didn't, and hopefully I got its attention so it stays away from kicks. And I shout at the others, "Stay behind. I'll cover you if you need to run." And that's my turn. There's not much else I can do right now.
Mm-hmm. Hugh.
All right. So seeing that what this Dragonborn has gone down, I am going to use 15 feet of movement, get within range to touch him.
You'll have to slide down to the. He's at the bottom of the crater.
Ooh, okay.
Sliding down, basically, it's like a free movement because you're just going with gravity, but it's the getting out of the crater that's a problem.
Yeah, no, I see that. In that case, let's see if Webford can pull him up.
Okay.
As he will try and move, hopefully with more success.
Okay, let's see. Roll a 1d4.
1d4?
Yeah.
Absolutely. 1.
Yeah, it basically puts it in the lip of the it pulls and pulls and pulls, and it sort of kicks us like the, with kind of blood streaming from places it got hit in the chest, and like,
Perfectly fine as long as I can touch him.
yeah.
I will reach down and I will go, "You're not allowed to die. I'm not great yet. I need your help."
So you got 8 points back.
Yep.
Kicks.
Oh, I think I have control over Hugh's token there, so I'm moving a little bit to the side so I can get to mine. And I'll put myself over here. Bam, there we go. That's better.
And then with my last 15 feet of movement, behind the behind the person who said they'll protect me.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Kicks us. No, you're still on the ground. Basically, the creature, you hear sort of like a movement of earth, and the creature moves.
Oh crap! It disappeared.
Yeah, it can actually do that.
Visible. Oh no.
Well,
Oh,
not
is it like
quite.
one of those things that can like a tremor, like a graboid? It just goes underground and sprouts up.
Oh yeah, it can just burrow.
Yeah, it actually knows the move dig.
But it's useless. It only does 25 damage.
Oh,
And
there it is.
basically, the you hear some movements, and then literally the earth beside you takes the form of this creature and stands in front of you. And his growl is like tumbling rocks.
I look up and I say hello.
And he's gonna do 2 punches, one each.
This is gonna hurt because I don't have a lot of defense like Kicks.
So Braith, here comes your punch.
Hit.
Holy mother of fuck!
It's a +8, dude. You're gonna hit me on most of those hits. It's okay.
So that's 15.
Let's do the second one.
And slam on our kobold friend.
Okay.
Oh yeah, easy hit.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, I just this massive rocky fist just starts flinging around, boom, and just hits you, and you get battered back and forth. It's like, yeah, this thing hits like a pile of rocks. So, Barak, you see that they literally form in front of Braith and Hugh, and it's just badgering them with its I would say meaty fist because of the rocky fist. I know it's angry.
Very angry. Okay. Well, this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't think that spell can affect creatures specifically. All right. Well, new plan. The new plan is to viciously mock it
Mhm.
with a string of insults. So it will make the wisdom save or take 4.
It took core.
It takes 4. It has disadvantage on the next attack roll. I'm going to continue moving into places that it doesn't seem to be paying attention to.
Mm-hmm.
And I will give the man who I didn't even learn the name of entirely, Braith, my bardic inspiration for the turn.
Okay.
Just for clarification, what does that do?
All right, it is a d6. Within the next 10 minutes, you can add it to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. Once it is rolled, it is lost. You can only have one at a time.
Roger that. Thank you.
Kicks, you're up.
Before we resolve this, I do have to make a Constitution saving throw. Hunter's mark is no longer up.
Oof. All right. Kix' turn. Kix is going to stand up and his armor is going to pop as it comes back into shape. And it takes half my movement in order to stand up, but the rest of it I can do to get over here towards Braith and go, I got you, Braith. Don't worry. And I will go ahead and, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Distracting Strike.
Okay.
So that's gonna be one of my die. It is a 12 to hit him.
Nope.
Not enough. Unfortunate. I'm gonna Action Surge. I'm gonna do it again. 13, no. I tried. I am also going to Second Wind as a bonus action. I'll give me +7, putting me to 15.
Okay.
Alright, that's
Brave.
it.
How do I get the feeling that if I just like try to slash this thing with my axe, it's not going to do anything because it's a pile of rocks? All right, you're all around me, right?
Mhm.
Where is it? I'm sorry, I'm going through my spell list.
That's okay.
All right, well, I can do this just to give us a little bit of an extra chance to hit this thing.
Mhm.
So, so yes, I'm gonna cast Bane on the creature,
Mhm.
specifically in this case. It must make a charisma saving throw, and hopefully it doesn't have a good charisma.
Nope.
No, it
It
does not.
fails. Yeah.
So, the target must now roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from an attack roll or saving throw. Whenever it makes a attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, and the spell lasts for about a minute. So,
Mm.
I think you actually have to roll that charisma.
What?
Does it say whenever the target that fails this? Oh, never mind. No, you just have to roll it once. So
Yeah.
for a minute, you're getting a negative. You have to roll a d4 for any attack you do. It looks like.
Okay. Hugh, your turn.
All right. After taking that big hit, I'm going to use my action to disengage,
Okay.
get on the back of Webford,
Mm-hmm.
and Webford is going to move me 40 feet away from this thing because this thing hurts.
Okay.
Webford is the smart one.
As I'm moving, it's just going to be an ow. I can still help, but ow.
Okay then. Earth Elemental. It's gonna share the pain. First attack on Kick, second attack on Brave. So it has disadvantage on this attack as well as the -4. Let's roll
Boy.
the 1d4
Will that help?
-3 to this attack. Let's slam. It's a miss.
Hey.
And the second attack. I want to go with that -3. I don't want to jinx it.
No, that's fine. It
I
misses.
believe that's it. Yeah, it
There we
swing
go.
wildly. Yeah, so
Yeah.
no hits this time around.
Now we're talking.
But you're still, I mean, Break, you're still winded from the last time it hits you. It's like, you haven't been hit and surprise hit to the stomach in years. So you're like, I don't like this.
I'm not built for that anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
Barakat.
too old
Oh,
for this.
real quick.
Ah,
Reaction, riposte.
that's a miss.
Can't roll today.
I mean, it's not that you're missing; it's that this thing is so solid and made out of rock and metal that anything that you try to do just bling, 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 bling. It's like, you're wondering if your sword is working today. Today
Alright,
doesn't seem
well-
to be a day for your sword.
Hopefully I can help with that a little bit. Since we kind of got it locked up a little bit now, I am just gonna cast Fairy Fire on it. So
Mhm.
that's gonna make a
Dexterity save, I believe.
yeah, and it's gonna be it fails.
Whatever it is, it fails. It double critted. Yeah, double
Yeah,
crit
that's a
fail.
super fail. All right, so it's a concentration spell
Mhm.
for a minute. For
Mhm.
the duration, it is highlighted, and an attack roll against the affected creature has advantage, and it can't go invisible, which I don't think is super relevant. Basically, we get advantage. And I'll give Kix some inspiration.
For the record,
Hey, thank you.
it went invisible because it literally went
Yeah,
through the
yeah,
ground.
it
So I
dug.
don't. Yeah, it's not that it went like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
invisible." No.
So both Kix and Braith have 1 inspiration now, and advantage on their attacks.
Okay,
There we go. That's what I needed.
Kicks. Here you go.
Hey, so now that I have advantage, I'm going to use Distracting Strike again, and I will use the D6. Which might actually be necessary.
Yes,
20.
it was.
There we go. And that is going to be 14 damage. And Braith will have advantage as well.
Okay.
I got like double advantage now.
Exactly, you got so many.
Ultra advantage.
All right. Well, I might as well bring out the great axe. So let's get it out here. That's a 17. I might as well roll that d6.
Mm-hmm. No, wait. Let me see. No, that's a hit.
Oh, well, okay. I'll save the d6 then, just in case. Damage. 14 slashing, and then I will, as a minor,
Mhm.
As with my War Priest power,
Mhm.
I will do another bonus action to attack again with the great axe.
That's the
Don't
hit.
yeah, don't need it again. Extra 6 on top, so 19 slashing if that matters.
Yeah, I have to take them separately. You're chipping away at this rock, and pieces are falling, etc. In fact, as it falls, you see that underneath it, this blue metal that seems to be made out of most of this creature. Almost like the blue metal would be like in human terms would be like the sinew and muscle of the creature.
Nature check or anything on that? Like,
not in the middle of a fight.
okay. Well, I know what I'm targeting next.
Definitely.
In fact, I shout that out. This creature has a weakness. Aim for the blue bits.
Hugh, you're up.
Okay, on Webford's back, just in case I need to make a quick escape, I will get within 30 feet, which I now am. Throwing my hands into the sky. It'll just be arrows seem to not be effective. Maybe the lady of the horned horse can help me.
Okay.
And I will use Produce Flame. Miss, most likely with
Yeah.
a 13.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm guessing I wouldn't get the advantage because I do have a disadvantage naturally, so the most I can get is neutral. Would that be correct?
This is late afternoon. Yeah, yeah. That's a thing.
Yeah.
But you didn't get inspiration, did you?
What was that?
No, you don't have inspiration.
I do
No.
not.
Braith and Kix do.
So I will end up throwing fire at it, but I will miss.
Braith.
Yeah. So let me mark those that do have inspiration with the blue dots.
Yeah, Kix.
Yeah, I
you
already used my die,
yours.
so I think it's gone
Yeah.
now, correct?
Okay.
I still have mine at the moment.
That would
Okay,
also
so-
mean the advantage it gives me, correct?
No, the advantage is a concentration spell.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's still
that's
in the affected
that's
area.
for the fairy fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, good to know that.
that would be this yellow square.
Okay, so let me first of all roll d4 for the penalty. A 3 again.
Good penalty.
So the swing at Kicks. Oh, that's yeah. I was gonna miss no matter what. And the swing at Braith. That's also a miss.
Oh, thank God. I saw the
Yeah.
green. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, your power of your god is preventing this creature from cracking your
Suddenly
skull
see an
open.
alternate reality where you get your skull cracked.
Yeah.
Mm.
Barakat.
All right. Well, I'm still concentrating on the spell.
Mhm.
Kind of want to be conservative this round. I think it's going all right. So where can I go that's good? I just go to the lip here. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna move just a little bit, and insult it. Look at this blue idiot, you know. So it's gonna make the saving throw for vicious mockery.
Charisma saving throw, correct?
Here. Wisdom.
It's also not. It is more wise than it is charismatic, but it's still not that.
It still fails.
It still fails.
Okay, so it's got disadvantage on its attack if it gets one,
Yeah. Mhm.
and it takes 3 psychic.
Yep.
And I think that's all I'm gonna do this turn.
Kicks. This big blowing glue and brown thing is trying to kill you.
Yeah, I got one thing I can do. Yell as loudly as I can and then try to take a slash at it. I have advantage, so 18 ought to be a hit.
Yes, that's a hit.
And 11 damage. Yeah. So
Even when you're swinging with all your strength and hitting it hard, you only seem to be chipping at it, not really. And another creature would have its, fingers cut, limbs severed, bleeding and profusing, being very tired.
But this thing's
creature doesn't
rock
seem-
hard.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need a mace.
I should actually bring more weapons than just the one at some point.
Anyone got a
Peter
pickaxe?
Peck?
No.
Brave, you're
This is
up.
one situation that a war pick would help.
True.
So I can see the blue bits.
Mhm.
Can I actually hit them with my axe or no?
No, that's just for flavor, basically.
Oh, it's actually pointless to even aim for them. Okay. Piercing ain't gonna do shit either. That's all I have: piercing and slashing. And I can't cast another spell, or else I break the concentration, lose that penalty he's taking.
Well, you cannot cast another concentration spell.
Well, I was thinking of. Oh, that's actually a good point. I was thinking. Hold on a
Cast
second.
a spell, just not a
Yeah.
concentration one.
Concentration spell, yeah. So basically, you're sustaining one spell with concentration. You can't have multiple concentration spells. You can't sustain it. Your concentration is not that powerful enough to concentrate on multiple spells, but that doesn't stop you from swinging your weapon or doing other attacks, including spell-based attacks.
All right, you know what I'm going to do then? Then I still have it on the docket. I'm going to do another guiding bolt. Because that seemed to work out well last time.
That will be a normal roll because it's a range attack and you're doing it in melee.
Yeah, I know. 16?
16 doesn't seem to be hitting.
All right, so let's use that D6.
On average D6 roll. Let's hit it.
Did it come up?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Or what the hell? It's // right?
It's /R and
One
the
slash.
dice. One slash.
Yeah.
Mhm. Other direction.
Yeah,
God, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
that happens.
And
yeah.
with the space.
Yeah.
An extra 3 on top, so 19.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
Average.
We were all pins and needles.
So let me take your inspiration away. No.
15 radiant.
Oh,
on it.
15 rating is good. Yeah.
Nice.
You see that the powers of your deity are really affecting this creature. Big chunks fly off.
And I shout to it, "Be gone, you bastard!"
Hugh. Hugh the Kobold.
Again, I will attempt to throw fire at this creature which wishes to cause us harm,
That's a crit.
which I critically hit for 8 fire damage. I'm going to say for flavor, I hit the blue bits.
Okay. Yeah, you see that magical attacks seem to be more effective on this creature. You see that you set alight a bit of the blue bits, and it's like it starts shaking and trying to put itself out.
Damn it, Kix! Where is Gar when we need him?
And again, it's going to try to do the double slam. It has a penalty on kicks, I believe. First attack. So, okay. First of all, I have to roll. Let's roll that 1d4.
Come on.
A 3 again.
Consistent 3. All right.
I'm liking the
Saving our
consistent
lives.
so far.
So, slam attack on kicks. That's a 14.
It has disadvantage
Miss.
on that attack,
Either
Yep.
way, it misses.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
And it would have been a 9. So, yeah. And the second one is
13.
a 10. So, yeah, that's a
Yep.
miss.
Misses.
Yeah, that Bane spell is doing
Oh,
the Lord's work on this fine
That-
Sunday.
That plus the disadvantage plus all
Yep.
the other effects on top of it.
the first couple rounds were scary, though.
Yeah,
They really were.
Barakat. Yeah, something that can just take your
I mean-
fighter down in the first round. Yeah.
We still might want to disengage, though. This seems difficult.
He got it on
Um,
the ropes.
I don't know about that one.
Barakat.
I know what I'm doing next round anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my bonus action and give Braith my last inspiration, and hopefully he can deal more radiant damage. And for my action, fails this, it's gonna like run, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna keep hitting it with the good old insults.
Okay.
So a wisdom save.
Yeah, it failed.
Cool. It
Cool.
takes 3 psychic. Disadvantage again. Can I like sneak by here?
I mean,
It-
fairly distracted, yeah. So
Okay.
Yeah. Plenty of
I'm
space.
just gonna try and get behind our lines here.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Kicks.
Now I'll pass it to Kicks.
All right, I'll go ahead and briefly change tactics, and I'll do the thing that's never rolled above 4 damage, Fire Breath. Let's see if it works this time. Oh wow, an actual good damage roll. It makes a save, but that's still 4 fire damage.
the one time you actually do a lot of damage.
It's still
Yeah.
more damage than I normally roll.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you can't escape the 4.
Yep.
It's impossible.
Great, you're up.
I'm just happy you did it. All right, well, I guess we're sticking with the guiding bolt because that's what's doing the massive.
How many spell slots do you have left?
This is my last level 1, but I'm beefing this one to level 2.
Oh.
So gives me an additional D6 on the roll if it connects.
Ooh.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna hit.
Nope. It's not
All
a
right.
thing.
Didn't you
Well,
just get advantage?
That's a +6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
No, you got inspiration, but not advantage.
So
I mean, the advantage cancels the disadvantage that he has
Yeah.
because he's using a range attack.
Oh,
on
right.
Chainmail,
He's
yeah.
getting disadvantage. I see what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, like it would be 15. I don't think that would hit it.
I think it'll be 24.
Yeah.
No. The if I
The maximum, yeah, that
Yeah.
would. Don't bother. Yeah.
So not even gonna bother. All right. Well then, so I don't waste the turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to at War Priest regular attack with the Great Axe.
Okay, go ahead. That's a hit.
That's a hit. Of course, it's useless, but that's okay. 6 more slashing, so I just chunk some rock away.
Mhm. It almost seems to be getting a little smaller every time you guys hit it, just a bit. Hugh, and you see more of the blue parts.
Just so you all know, I can do Guiding Bolt at least 3 more times if I make it level 2 2 more times. So
Right.
I can speed this up if I get in close, but the problem is that if I get hit, that's bad news.
Right. Well, Cakes has his shield. You could always stand next to him, but well.
We can heal you.
You know what? I'll take the risk. I will go behind Braith. I will pull out a whip. And it'll just be and I don't like you. I'll use my last spell slot. I believe I have to. Okay, yeah, so it's when I hit. Perfect.
That's a hit.
All right, so I will go boom plus boom.
Steering Smite, isn't that a paladin spell?
Ranger.
Ranger. Oh, fine.
Yep.
Rangers get that.
They
wait,
do.
you did like fire damage to yourself?
No, to the golem.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's slashing.
So 3 slashing, 2 fire, but it has to make a con save against the fire.
So it takes ongoing fire, yeah. So it's con save. Well, that what it missed. It failed. Yeah.
Miracle
Okay, yeah, so
there.
it takes 1d6 fire damage, and if it can catch on fire, it does.
No, it can't.
I figured.
I mean, it will have continuous fire damage, but it doesn't appear that he's on fire. Basically, it's magical, so it works. Do I have to roll? No, at the beginning of his turn, he has to roll 1d6, correct?
Let me post it in the chat.
The target to turn into a spell, the target must make a constitution saving throw. On the fail save, it takes a 1. Okay, so it will make a saving throw now. And it doesn't take any more damage.
Yep.
And it will try to do the same thing again. Try to first of all, let's roll that Bane.
Come on, Bane.
4.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
It has
Bane's
disadvantage on
putting in
kicks.
work.
Has advantage.
Well, I saved you from a crit.
Well, yeah, that
So
does
there's
bring it
that.
down to 20, but my AC is still 18.
Yeah.
But you're not taking double damage.
So it's
Oh gosh, that brings me
16 by
down to
1.
minus
By
1.
1.